Hi, CindyDTeam here, and today I've got Ruth Ann with me, and we're going to talk about closing disclosures. What are those crazy things? Do you get those in the email, and how do they affect us?
Yeah.
So,
closing disclosure is a fairly new document, and there is a preliminary closing disclosure and a final closing disclosure, and that's got all your numbers that are going to do nothing but confusion. You reach out to your lender and ask them, "What is this? What is this?"
Right.
But the preliminary closing disclosure is very important, and your lender will send that to you prior to closing.
It'll be what, maybe 3 to 7 days prior to closing?
Right. They have. Well, you have to sign it 3 days prior to closing. So they could have sent it to you 7 days, but you've got to make sure you hop in there, and most lenders are e-signing. You e-sign that document. Otherwise, you can interfere with your close date.
Right. You'll delay it.
You'll delay it. So
right.
if you don't, and there's nothing lenders can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is important to pay attention to the emails that come across from your lender, because there are time-sensitive documents that need to be signed. Another document is appraisal receipt.
Yeah.
You got to have that signed prior to closing. You can't do that, and they'll send you the appraisal when it comes in. The final closing disclosure is all your final numbers. So the preliminary is exactly what it says, preliminary. Don't go out and get the cashier's check based upon those numbers. It's close, but it's not. There are some fees that the title company has invoices on that the lender doesn't know about. So,
and basically, doesn't it also have to go to the title company 95% of the time for them to do the checks and balances of credit
and add their fees
and get all the invoices, everything together?
Because a lender's closing disclosure won't have, for example, if the real estate office you're working with has an admin fee, that's not the fee to do the loan, so it's not going to be on our preliminary closing disclosure.
And there might not be some of the other fees, like home warranties on there. They may not always be there.
Yep.
So
that is, so again, the key to this is just make sure you understand it's preliminary and that you have to sign it 3 days prior to closing.
Right. And don't go get a cashier's check or wire transfer information set up until you get the final closing document so that you can do it. So communicate with your agent, communicate with your lender, and make sure. And some of those final numbers won't come in until the business day before closing.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. So knowing that helps you to be prepared. I know sometimes that last minute stuff drives you crazy, but at least you have a basis of what you think it's going to be.
Get an idea. Right.
So, terrific.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And that was our tip for the day. What are those wonderful closing disclosures?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.